I am a current student, class of 2014. I'm a senior. I'm a political science and economics double major, and I have a minor in business institutions. My freshman year, before my freshman year, I attended Freshman Fest, which is the Hillel pre-orientation program, and that was just a great way to kind of get introduced to the building and get to introduce to the staff and some of the older students who were already at Northwestern. And then after forming some of those relationships, I was able to get in touch with people and keep coming to Hillel. I was on the first year students of Hillel board, and that was kind of my way to really get introduced to Hillel, start to make a small impact right away, but more just kind of get familiar with the Jewish community and kind of put myself into the Northwestern community, Hillel community. It's a place where I really feel welcome. I feel like I have an important part in that community. Hillel is a place where there's always people here, so I always feel like I can come to Hillel, whether that's for a program or if I have a couple hours in between classes, and I can come here and there'll be people that I can talk to, hang out with. Sometimes I just come and do my homework, but I know that it's always a place where I'm going to be with people that I enjoy spending time with, and I know I can form and continue relationships at Hillel. I guess something that jumps to mind is the event last year, the Josh Radnor event, when we brought him, and that's an event I put a lot of time into, and kind of to see that 3-month process turn into having him come to campus and having over 500 students attend the event, and to really see it go so well and see it be such a cool event for the community, both the Jewish community and the Northwestern community overall, was really cool to see that whole event come together. Definitely. I think Judaism is going to be an important part of the rest of my life wherever it takes me. I think just the community, again, wherever I go, I think I'm going to seek out that Jewish community, whether that's at a graduate school or in a community that I live in. I think I'm always going to seek out the Jewish community because just my experience here has taught me that it's a very welcoming community and a great place to go for resources, to make friends, and just to spend time there. That's a great question. I have no idea. I think Hillel is really going. There's so many students that are so dedicated and staff that are so dedicated to making sure that Hillel is successful and that it provides these Jewish experiences for students. I think that there's nowhere to go but up, just because there's so many people dedicated to making sure that Hillel is successful. I mean, Lakapalooza, I think, is a really cool event. And to see how that has evolved in my 4 years from just a little smaller event at the Student Center in Norris to over 200 students came at JJ Java was really cool. I was on the Hillel Exec Board last year too, and last year we decided we wanted to make the Hanukkah party into a much bigger event because we thought at Hanukkah it has the potential to be such a huge, successful event. I mean, kind of one of those events that not only Jewish students, but really one of those staple events on campus. And I think we were able to, in only 2 years, we were able to really make a lot of steps towards doing that, just based on the attendance at the event, and I think the notoriety it has on campus now. So that, I think, is a really cool event that we've put together. I think the first step is just coming to the building, and that can be a little scary, especially during your first couple weeks on campus. But for me, meeting upperclassmen that were very inviting, they would, even people I just introduced myself to, they would call me and say, hey, we're having an event, you should come by. And slowly I started going to more and more things and just started to kind of become part of the community. And again, there's various ways to get involved. That could be going to services every Friday night. It also could be coming to an event every other week, or it could be being on Fish and being on an exec board, or it could just be being on social team and helping plan a couple events a quarter. So there's so many different ways to get involved, and I think the cool thing is no matter what you decide to do, that's still valuable. Go Cats!